Generally imagine that there are places which are under the control of the state, these civilized places, and then there are places where there is no state, there is no authority, and it's anarchy there, and there are savages there. Like it could be that the people there living are living in tribes, and they can just do whatever they want whenever they want. um, David Graeber, anthropologist David Graeber, one time discovered a very interesting middle zone which he called Provisional Autonomous Zones. And when he went to Madagascar to do his ethnographic study in this place called Betafo and nearby other rural areas, he discovered these places where on paper there was a state, as in the towns there was government offices, and the people would apply for legal documentation for whatever they were doing. So there was everyone behaved as if there's a state, but the basic criteria for a state to exist, which to be able to enforce its laws, which is that when the state's laws are violated, when someone does not obey for example, a judge's order, then the police interferes, right? If someone steals something from someone, or if someone kills someone, then police is supposed to interfere. That basic requirement, which Max Weber called the legitimized monopoly on violence, right? That didn't seem to exist here, and that's what struck David Graeber as this very weird thing, that whenever something happens, these people do not feel the need to call up cops, because they know they are not going to show up if they live too far off the highway. Like basically cops do not see that as their concern, and they are very reluctant to interfere no matter what happens, and they are not even willing to enforce property relations. And in Marxist analysis, property enforcement of property relations is a very fundamental thing that states are required to do. One example that David Graeber gives of this is of a bully named Henry, who is this powerfully built man who terrorizes his inhabitants of the region, and who poses a constant threat of rapes and beatings, and he never pays for anything at shops. One time, the people of the district, who just decide to beat him up and drive him out of the town, they just do that. And when David Graeber asks them why didn't the police do anything, they respond by saying, well, he's enormous. David Graeber said, but the police has guns. And they were like, yes, but even so,